Good morning. Today on Spotlight, an in-depth conversation with a Detroit area entrepreneur and philanthropist who is trying to make a difference with our children. Children who will one day become adults and the leaders in our communities. Her name is Farhat Qazi, creator of a nonprofit organization called Children of Abraham Day. She has designed it to encourage and promote religious unity and understanding. With this being a holy week, and some say a holy season, and tension throughout the world, we thought it might be a dialogue worth having. It's Sunday, March the 31st. I'm Chuck Stokes, and this is Spotlight. Farhat Qazi, thanks for joining us today on Spotlight. You're doing well?
Good, thanks for having me.
It's certainly our pleasure. Okay. Children of Abraham Day. Where did you get this idea? This is an ambitious effort.
That's true. Idea came from my personal story. Now my daughter is older, but when she was in middle school, she had a world religion class, and they were having all the religions, and at the end was Islam. And kid sitting next to her said, I already have bad feelings about this religion. So as being a 6th, 7th grader, she couldn't respond to that, and she didn't know what he means by that. So she came home and asked me, why that kid said that, Mom? And I just went quiet. That's not that kid's fault. You know, that is coming from home.
From probably an adult. Something
adult. So from there, I start thinking a lot about it, how we can come together and all these misconceptions and misunderstandings, we can talk about it. So instead of going to a different route and having negativity about it, I created this day. So we can come together and celebrate our commonalities and talk about our commonalities instead of our differences, and come together.
Sure. So the goal of this nonprofit organization is what?
It's when the day is like, okay, we all of us, okay, Judaism, Christianity, and Islam, all of them have their own days. As a Christian, okay, Christmas Day. Muslims, they have Ramadan, Eid, and same thing for Jews, they have Passover and all that. But all these Abrahamic religions, they don't have one day they can come together and celebrate together. And Children of Abraham Day will be that day where we all agree on, and we can come together and talk about it. And that's how the general public, you know, misconception and misunderstanding about each other can come to an end.
How you came up with this particular name and what you see as the commonality between the three religions.
Judaism, Christianity, and Islam, they all go back to their roots to Abraham. Abraham is the father of all these monotheistic religions and descendant of his sons. So that is the backbone of the Abrahamic religion. That's how I created this day, and they all believe in the same God, unity, good moral behavior. All these things goes back to that Abraham.
Right.
So whether you are religious or you are not religious,
Right.
These roots are there. These commonalities and those roots all go back to that.
And there are plenty of people, I'm sure, who don't realize that if you go way
Yes.
back,
Yes.
that they are all related.
They are, no doubt about it.
Even though they've gone different ways,
Yes.
they've followed their religion with different tenets, that the root of it all, it's like a tree. It has lots of different branches.
It's a family tree.
But it's the family tree.
Yeah, it is a family tree. It all goes back to that. And so unless and until like we talk, we open that conversational dialogue between the common man. So we cannot come to that point like we respect each other. but we can still have a lot of things in common to celebrate.
Is it your hope that starting with the young people, when they are at an age where they're still learning, soaking things in, a lot of stereotypes have not been pressed into their head yet, for better or worse, that if we're going to have any hope of really creating unity and understanding and respect for people for their various religions, whether it's your religion or not, that it has to start at a young age?
I think so. Especially the misconception, misunderstanding, and hatred. That has to be out. I mean, definitely, like, okay, different religions have their own different practices. But when it comes to Abrahamic religion, there is a lot of commonalities which a lot of people don't know. I'm not saying like, okay, they have to be religious or not, but it's a history of those Abrahamic religions. And we can connect through that. Everybody can practice their own way. There is nothing like, we should respect each other and talk more about commonality, where we can unite.
We'll be right back, right after this. Tell us a little bit about yourself before we get back into the specific organization.
I have been in the United States for past 35 years. So I came to this country at a young age. Originally, I'm from Pakistan, but this is home now. I have 4 children, and I'm a home mom. But I don't have a
That's the hardest job in the world.
Yeah, I don't have a 9-to-5 job, but I do different things in life. So.
Yeah, because with kids, it's not 9 to 5. It's from the time they wake up until
overtime.
the time they go to bed.
Overtime, but now they are older.
It's overtime every day. Yeah.
They are older now, so I have time to do different things, and that's where I am.
Good. Yeah. You're also a filmmaker, correct?
I do. I made...
Done some acting?
I did some acting. I'm a writer also. I'm a producer. I filmed 2 films. They won awards in film festivals. I haven't distributed yet, so, and then COVID happened, so I'm still up in the air.
Right. And you're modest, but you're also a philanthropist, correct?
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
Okay. You have received a fair amount of success and attention from this. You've gotten proclamation from Governor Whitmer. You've gotten attention from Senator Stabenow, and she has written about you in the Congressional Record.
Yes, that's where it all started, when I started this day. So I proposed a proclamation to Governor Whitmer, and I got a good response from her. So everybody is supporting that, so that's a good thing. It's a positive step to unity. And then Senator Stabenow, she gave me the Congressional Record. And Andrew Beeler, state representative, he put that on a Michigan calendar. So my hope is this day can become like any other day, like, okay, we celebrate Christmas, we celebrate Mother's Day. My vision is to have this day as that, where we can all come together, whether we are Christian, Jews, or Muslims, so we can celebrate this day together, especially in this divided world.
Sure. And did I read that the day that aim to do all this celebration is on December 20th?
That will be first Friday of every December.
First Friday of every December.
Right. And I have, I work with some teachers too, some schools. I have a website called childrenofAbrahamDay.org. I have a Facebook and Instagram as well. So there are lessons on that website if any of the school system or teachers want to go on that and look through if they are interested. And I would definitely like to invite other people, other communities. We can celebrate this day together, or they can celebrate in their own vicinities, whether it's a synagogue or church or mosque or any schools. That's my vision for the future.
And you do have lesson plans that educators can take and adapt
Yes.
into their various school systems. In designing that, did you do it all by yourself, or did you do it with help from professional educators, people who do that for a living?
No, I did it, initially I did it by myself, but then definitely they were looked by the educators if the job is good or not. So, but then I got a lot of support, so they are good to go.
Have school systems in general been welcoming of this, or have you been met with resistance in this very partisan, very divided world that we tend to live in now, in which a lot of times parents are saying, you know, we want books thrown out and we don't want people telling us what we can teach our kids? Or are you finding that people are very welcoming of this?
The people I met, they were welcoming. So definitely there will be always, some people will like it and some people won't.
Sure.
But the people I met, they were very supportive of it, and they liked the idea of it, and they helped me too. So, you know, they looked at the lessons. So my whole thing was, I want to create the lessons which are more common, which present commonality and more focus on the positivity between the three.
We're going to take another little break. We'll come right back with some more questions right after this. Ms. Qazi, I noticed on the website they have different projects, different events. Can you elaborate on that, so that if we've gotten the attention of some people and they say, hey, I want to get involved with that, how can I implement it into my building, my workplace, my school, whatever? Sure,
definitely they can go on my Instagram, my Facebook, my website, childrenabrahamday.org. They can definitely contact me. They can celebrate on their own too. And if anybody is willing to get together and celebrate together in schools or any religious places or community centers, they are more than welcome to join.
Where do you want this to lead? Do you want this to become national?
National, and maybe someday international.
Okay.
You know, I hope one day it can be on a federal calendar day. That's my vision and wish to see that in my lifetime.
And do you think that's possible in the world that we live in now?
Yeah, I think this is the time to do that, in my opinion.
Needed now more than ever?
That's 100% true. Yeah. It needed.
Why do you think we are where we are right now, with so much misunderstanding about each other's backgrounds and each other's religions, and maybe not tolerant of something and people that we did not grow up with?
I think it's lack of understanding, and we don't look into it deeply enough to understand. We just go on the surface, whatever we think maybe it's true or we heard from somewhere, but we don't look into it, what is the reality. I think that's where we are lacking, and this day can bring people together and have more dialogue and have understanding about each other.
What do you fear, if anything, about taking on this type of venture?
Nothing. I only fear God. You know, nothing to be afraid of. If you are doing something positive, you are not afraid of.
What help do you need with this?
I need help with to spread this message. Maybe I can ask people who are watching this show through your platform, through your channel, like this, spread this message, so one day we can all celebrate together.
When you take on something like this, it takes a fair amount of courage. It will take some money. Is there anything that going into this you didn't think you necessarily needed, but now that you're got both feet inside of it, you say, wow, I also need this, this, and this.
Definitely, I mean, when things will be moving forward, there will be things coming up. Maybe you have never thought about it, but so far, no, I'm good. I'm content and comfortable with it. Yeah. But definitely, I need help.
We all do.
We all do. Yeah,
Yeah,
we
yeah.
need each other. That's the thing. You know, we need each other.
Yeah. The other day, I was over at an event that they had at the World Peace Organization in Redford, and Dr. Hadidi, who I think you're familiar with.
Yes.
And I was struck by the positiveness there from, there were people from all religious backgrounds, leaders from all different professions. And there was one thing that they all seemed very positive about. They felt that world peace is still possible.
It is. It is. You have to be, you know, optimistic about things. You can't just say, okay, no, this can't happen. It is a lot of good people out there. A lot of good people out there. I don't doubt for a moment like this day cannot happen. Definitely it can happen. It's just like interfaith dialogue. I love those dialogues, and people are doing a great job explaining stuff to people. But the thing is, like, where does it go then? It has to come out for general public to understand more. Dialogue can happen between people, like, okay, people who are at that level or more into religion and those kind of discussions. But what do general public know about each other? Until and unless we meet and, okay, we celebrate together, we tell each other our stories, where we are coming from, and how it all goes back to one figure called Abraham. So it's the teaching, it's the understanding about each other. And I think celebrating this day and coming together will go a long way.
All right, we'll take one last little pause for the cause. We'll come right back with a few remaining questions and about something you wrote right after this. Ms. Qazi, we oftentimes hear the slogan, diversity is our strength. And that's debatable now among different factions of our society. Some people hear that word diversity and they're like, nope, 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 that's what's destroying our country. But then there are others who say this has always been a melting pot, and America wouldn't be what it is today, wouldn't be the power it is today had it not been for that diversity. As someone who has immigrated to this country, and now this is your home, your thoughts about that?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, this country was founded based on that, so that is definitely, it's a melting pot, and diversity, when it is positive and is understanding, then definitely it is true. And that can happen even, I mean, people or countries where diversity is not common, good and bad people are everywhere. It's not like but America is unique in that regard, I have to say.
Yeah.
So,
do you feel in doing your work, do you run into situations where you feel like, you talked about a lot of commonality with people, and that a lot of people have patted you on the back for doing this, but you took the initiative to do it. Do you feel as though we're in a state where sometimes the minority are the real vocal ones in our society, and that there are a lot of people who think differently, but they're afraid to take that step or afraid to speak up, even though they may silently be thinking the way you do?
definitely, it's not, but that doesn't mean those people don't have courage. Maybe they didn't take the initiative or didn't go that far, but if somebody takes the lead, then those people will join, and that's what my hope is.
You wrote something that's on your website. I won't read it all, but I'll read part of it.
Okay.
It's called Sons of Abraham. I am Moses, I am Jesus, I am Muhammad. Remember, they were sons of Abraham. They all went separate directions to spread the same message, the message of Abraham. Truth, faith, salvation, harmony, and divinity. Remember, they were all sons of Abraham. And then there's a lot more, and then it goes down to the last part of this poem, and it says, life goes on with the strong ties of yesterday. Make yesterday's path a path of unity. Remember, they were sons of Abraham. Did it take you long to write that?
It took me less than 5 minutes.
Less than 5 minutes.
It just came from my heart. You know, I didn't have to think about it. But something just comes right at you. You know it.
When you lay your head down at night, do you feel like I'm doing God's work?
Yeah. No doubt. No doubt. Hopefully, one day you and I can be sitting here and celebrating this day.
We may be sitting here one day. I don't know how much longer I'll be in this position, but so if you take too long, we may not. But no, I say that in jest. But it would be nice if we could one day be sitting here and saying this is a national day of celebration.
Yeah, it's not impossible. It will take time. It cannot happen overnight, but definitely it can happen. I'm hopeful.
You're 100% determined to make this happen.
Make this happen, yes, definitely, definitely. I just need help from, other organizations, other people, different backgrounds to support this idea of unity.
And we should finally say that there is contact information on your website. You can go to WXYZ.com. We'll hyperlink you to their website. So if you're used to going to WXYZ.com, just go there and we'll have it up under Spotlight on the news information. And then you'll be linked to all the good stuff that you've got on your website. And there's a lot of hard work put involved there, as well as all the different interviews and stuff you've done thus far, so people could see other people who've talked to you as well.
Definitely.
All right.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. It's been a pleasure talking with you, and we'll get you back.
Thanks.
Okay. And I'm Chuck Stokes, and we'll be back next week with more newsmakers in the spotlight. We hope you have a great week.